Hey, this is Rob, and exercising in the morning is like torture to me. So I wondered, is there an ideal time of day to exercise? I reached out to some experts to figure out the answer to that question. It turns out exercising in the morning, and particularly early in the morning, is ideal for most people in most situations because you will burn more fat when you exercise in the morning. It's better for heart health. It wakes you up, makes you more alert, more productive during the day, and releases feel-good hormones like dopamine at the beginning of your day. Any time in the morning is good for exercise, but before breakfast is particularly beneficial. Exercising early in the morning also helps to set your body clock, your circadian rhythm, which governs your whole sleep-wake cycle. If you exercise late in the day, and particularly at night, that can tell your body that it's time to be awake when actually it's time to be getting sleepy. Exercising early in the morning helps to suppress melatonin, which allows you to be more alert and awake during the day. Some of the evidence shows that these beneficial effects of morning exercise, particularly the burning of body fat and the effects on heart health, are more pronounced in women, but men and women both can benefit from morning exercise. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody should exercise in the morning. It just means that there's a little additional benefit to it if that works out for you. Another great thing about exercising in the morning is science shows that you're more apt to get it done. If you wait till later in the day to exercise, and this happens to me sometimes, things get in the way, whether it's work or family or other responsibilities, and you're more apt to miss an exercise session or maybe run out of energy late in the day and just not feel like it. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with exercising in the afternoon or the evening. It's just that for many of the health benefits that I mentioned, morning exercise can be better. But afternoon or evening exercise, particularly for men, but for anyone who wants to build strength and muscle or speed, afternoon exercise does that a little bit better, the studies show. One of the possible disadvantages of exercising in the evening, and particularly late in the evening, is that it might make it harder to fall asleep at night. You get all hepped up, you get these hormones being released that are telling you to be awake, and then, an hour or two later you want to go to sleep. That can be a challenge for some people. However, the science is not clear on this, so if you need to exercise in the evening because of your schedule, you absolutely should. But if you don't need to and you prefer morning exercise, then obviously exercise in the morning. You also want to avoid exercising if you're not feeling well. If you're tired, take the day off. It's not going to do you any good to exercise on a day when you're really tired. That could lead to injury. If you're sick, if you have a fever or any other illness, exercising is liable to make it worse. You're better off to not exercise. Another time to not exercise, or at least not do a certain type of exercise, is in the morning. Weightlifting is not the best idea, and that's true for almost everybody, and it's especially true if you're untrained or out of shape and you're just getting going with weightlifting. Studies show that weightlifting before noon can lead to a higher risk for heart attacks. Bottom line is you should exercise whenever it's convenient for you and when it feels good. Any exercise at any time of day is better than none. If you have the opportunity to exercise at an ideal time, maybe it's the morning based on everything you've learned here, then great, take advantage of that. But don't let the pressures of the day or any time constraints prevent you from exercising every day. Any exercise at any time of day is better than none. So based on everything that the scientists have told me, I plan to continue exercising the way I have most of the time, which is, mid-morning to mid-afternoon. That's my preferred window. And there's not enough evidence for morning or evening exercise to suggest that I should change that plan. Because when I exercise when I want, I'm more likely to get it done every day. If you want to learn more, there's a link in the description below to an entire article about this. I write weekly about health topics on medium.com. I'm Rob, and that's what the science says.